So you guys want to talk for a second, because we think people don't realize that I've played some Dungeons and Dragons for a little while, not terribly long, a couple years or so. But this is we're popping your guys' cherry on that one. Can somebody do a Foley pop sound for me real quick? Mm-hmm. So you're not really familiar with all the rules. I know that, Blade, you just recently purchased the Player's Handbook. Did you kind of skim through that a little bit?
I did. I've been reading through it. It's got a nice amount of like information surrounding like the lore and the history of D&D, which is really cool, obviously. And then more important to me at this immediate moment is again the mechanics and just like a general overview of what it means. And there's some like samples of turns in hypothetical campaigns and stuff, so you can kind of read along there and apply that to your own playing. And so it's helped me to understand enough, at least, that I know now which dice to roll.
Congratulations.
I may still take a moment. Yeah, thank you. I may still take a moment to
well, that's what I'm here today, guys. We're gonna go do a dice tutorial. Hey everybody, this is the Stay at Home Order presents High Fantasy! Echo in post. Yeah, I'll just cut right
All right, yeah, you would just mute my track right there, and still right here as well.
So I wanted to go over just a rough exposure. I'm going to show you my dice. So the one that your guys are going to use the most is the icosahedron. It is the 20-sided die. As you can see, is the most marble-like. Very round shaped, got some pointies on there, and the thing to know about that one is it goes all the way up to 20.
Okay.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. So now, two things that you should know about the D20, and I'm no expert. I have a good collection of dice, but I have, just the loosey-goosey rules, because we at the Stay-at-Home Order like to have fun, and don't want anybody jumping down our backs about how Derek doesn't know what two-handed fighting is. And then also...
Hey, fuck you guys!
Yep. And spell slots, of course, we're not going to keep track of spell slots because I'm not going to do it. And of course, these guys are dumb as hell and they're not going to do it. So we're going to just keep a close eye on it the best we can, and we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I like those rules.
The two things that you should know about the D20 is that there are something that people use called critical hits. Now, that can go in either direction, and this is, for the most part, a house rule. I think it's pretty commonplace, but they have it where if you were to roll a 1 or a 20, that is a critical, which is either the best or the worst that you can do. Generally, that is just for attack rolls, but in some cases, depending on who your DM is, they'll use that for, other actions. That, I think people disagree quite a bit on, but for the most part, 1, you miss and something happens in your attack, or 20, and you're going to roll double damage, or in our case, we're going to roll 2 of whatever your weapon's damage is once, and then you also get the maximum amount of that die. So you get like a big hit, because you could roll shit rolling 2 die. You get a critical hit, and
done it many times already.
You're gonna roll a 1 and a 1 and be like, well, I could have rolled a 2 with just 1 die. That sucks. You want to get that full slam, and then a little bit of icing on the cake.
Right. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So that's one. The other thing is that you're going to use the D20 for an attack, a saving throw, a skill check, or in case your DM isn't completely insane and just torturing you a little bit, it might just be some random throws where you have to, make a match, or, I don't know, whatever kind of math game that you've got going on in your head. So you're
why
going to
you DMs got to be dicks like that?
It's the only reason that people want to be DMs. Either that you want to be the DM and control everything, or you get thrust into the role because nobody else wants to do it.
A DM is really just the kid with the magnifying glass at the anthill, right? That's what you are.
I've done well. Okay, so there's other die that you might use as well. Most of the time, those are going to be used for damage on each individual weapon. So depending on what you have, you're going to roll a different die and different amounts of dice. So, for instance, a usual would be a D6. This square cube, if you will, that one's going to be very common. This is the kind that you can find in your Monopoly set inside that thing in the, what is that, Sorry, in that little ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
just a standard die, basically, right?
Standard die. Mm-hmm. And then for the lower impact weapons, you have the little triangle here. That is a D4. That's going to be...
So these are like your side weapons?
Like a dagger, or, some spells require a D4.
Okay.
And then, later on, and it's including, I think you guys know when you're rolling up your health, when you're creating your character, you're going to run into using the D8. Those are some of the heavier weapons. That's that one that's like the pyramid, ass to ass is the most common thing I've heard. I don't think that's wrong. Diamond, I think also, but...
Doesn't it kind of look like...
the top from Inception? That's what you're thinking of?
Yep, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Just a little totem.
And then you actually have two more, all polyhedral dice sets. Well, not all, excuse me, but most polyhedral dice sets come with 7 dice, and you'll see that 2 of them are very similar. They are D10s, where they can also be used as a percentile dice. So you're going to get a chance for a 0, or, well, not a 0, but a 1 to 100. And most of the time, that's for just weird checks. You might not roll that all the time. Damage sometimes. It depends on what kind of weapons and spells you're using. A lot of the time, it'll just tell you plain and simple in a spell if you have to use so many of that one die, or if you're using a specific modifier with anything, and then you can just figure out the math from there. But I don't think the D10 really comes up all that often.
Okay. That makes a little more sense.
There's also a D12, and I feel like that is, it looks nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we need to do a little bit of a recap, guys, because if I'm recalling everything correctly from the thing that probably played before we started talking, saying previously on High Fantasy, probably would have said something like, hey, Blade, how big are your hands, and how many potions do you think you could fit in them at one time? Maximum. Like, if you pressed them all together, 8? 10?
Like,
Cradling.
If I'm like holding them together like this?
Yeah, you've got your hands together like you're holding a sandwich, but it's all vials of potions. Consider them, like
test tubes?
Yeah, a little bit bigger than that. I would say like a good shooter. You're getting like a good 4 ounces.
I'd say he could probably... I think that Ballraq could probably hold 8 or 10 of those things.
Okay, so you're going to roll a D100 right now, Blade. I'm going to have you roll 2 of those D10s.
Okay.
And we're going to use that to figure out how many vials you just smashed into your face.
Oh, we're going with this. I fucking love it.
All right. I rolled a 50 and I guess a 70.
Okay, so you have a 50 and a 70?
Well, I just rolled, yeah. Yes.
Do they have like a... Okay, so they match that because there's not like a 07 and a 05?
Yeah, I just rolled both of them. And so I got that.
Okay, so... Okay.
And that.
Okay, so that's 57.
It is?
Yep. See that 50?
Right. Yep.
And the other one has one digit.
Right. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
okay.
Got it.
Why did you do that to yourself?
I just felt so stupid now. Now I get it.
Okay.
Dude, I'm dying over here. Oh.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. Your large hands grab onto 6 of these vials because for some reason at the end of the last session, you decided to smash them into your face.
Savage.
So I need you to I'm going to need you to roll Now I need you to roll a d6 6 times.
I just got an overwhelming amount of anxiety.
6 times?
Yeah, so you just smash 6. Okay, so do the first one.
All right.
Roll.
3.
Okay. Well, the first one smashes into your face and it immediately is just absorbed into your skin, and you feel no effect at first. The next one,
4.
oh boy. The next one you find is actually a vial of blood, and hold on to a D10. Derek, help me remind him. He's going to have to roll a D10 in a second here.
Ballraq, I feel so bad for you right now.
See. Let's how we do this. Oh, okay. No. You're going to roll a Constitution saving throw. So, Derek, remember that. We're going to go through this one at a time, though. Go ahead and roll that D6 again.
Got it. 1.
All right. Hold on. I need to start writing this down.
Okay. I feel so dirty going against you, Ballraq.
It's a game of chance. I will definitely not invest as much into the backstory of my next character.
Okay.
I honestly said what I said at the end of the last campaign in jest, not realizing that it was going to be taken seriously, so...
It was too good not to. All right.
It's a valuable lesson.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Shame on you. All right. Was that number 3 or number 4?
That was number 3.
Yeah, give me another one.
It's getting dark, man.
Oh. 5.
Come on, man. Don't kill him off right now. I just became friends with the motherfucker.
Okay. One more. You got 2 more, brother.
Why did you do this to yourself?
5 again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You want me to just lay one more out?
Ballraq's going to make it through this, man.
Just take one more of those. Just rip it.
Let me rip one more of these die.
Hey, man, I'm just going to rip one more.
That last one was 4.
What the fuck, dude? This is bad. This is bad DMing on my part. This is bad playing on your part. Astaroth, you see this just strange scene where Ballraq decides to lose his control and just smash these remnant, the potions on the table. He just smashes into his face. And what seems to happen in this succession, you see that Ballraq is immediately drenched with these potions, and he has this look on his face like his stomach just flip-flopped, and he's extremely nauseous. You see that one of the vials, Ballraq, is blood, and it's in your mouth, in your nose, and you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw to see whether or not you're going to throw up.
I can tell you straight up that I'm going to throw up.
Is that going to be my D20 there?
That's a D.
That would be a D20, yes. A saving throw, so there's going to be a...
That's me, correct?
You just said, I'm going to make a saving throw, right?
Derek, you are doing nothing right now. Ballraq, make a saving throw. Yeah, are you just that grossed out? You think your character would be grossed out?
Yeah, dude, I thought,
okay,
maybe I'd be throwing up
to see if you're going to throw up.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I threw up. 3.
Oh, my God.
I think I did not throw up. I rolled an 18.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you've got just a steel stomach for this kind of weird stuff. You've been in battle before. You've killed those chickens 100 times. You've had blood all over yourself, so you're totally fine there.
No problem slaying a child.
As you see this, Astaroth, Ballraq has this quick moment where he grabs his stomach and lurches forward, but he stables himself. But you see slowly he is becoming transparent, and you can, at one point, no longer see him. But you know he's in the room. Ballraq, you have this kind of serendipitous feeling. At the end of this, you feel like that song, If You Wish Upon a Star, it sings in your heart. Star. I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you, and I'm gonna sue you. And if you come after me, I'm gonna sue your mom.
That's right. I'll sue you in prison.
My dad.
Slap.
After that, everything honky-dory. You feel great. Now you guys are in this underground storage facility for magical creatures, and the one person that you find to ask any questions has been murdered in cold blood, and Astaroth was able to eject all of the magical creatures to somewhere, and you guys are alone in this just kind of sterile basement.
So, wait. Hold on.
And
So-
I can't see him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just invisible, but otherwise feeling all right.
You feeling all right?
That was some good fucking shit you just smoked.
Can I see
I'm
myself?
feeling so good myself.
Can I see myself?
No, you can't.
Okay, cool. So it's not like some sort of like
Separation.
thing where it's
Yeah.
like reflecting
Nope.
the thing around me, but I can still. All right. Well, that's
So I'm pretty
Not a
I'm
bad
pretty
thing.
shocked at what I just saw, and I want to assess the situation, even though I didn't do such a hot job 2 minutes prior when I sent the unicorn and all the other creatures to oblivion. I'm just gonna shout out there. Hopefully Ballraq can hear me. Hey man, you here? What's up? How you feeling?
yeah. I'm still standing in the same fucking spot I was, bro. I'm just invisible now. You watched me disappear. I haven't even moved.
I'm trying to tell where you're at in the room. Near me.
You just get your arms out and like, hey,
Yes.
are you over here? And just like grab his boobs. And
Yep.
you're like, oh, I thought it was your shoulder.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Exactly.
use my enormous hand and just flick him in the back of the head.
Stop saying stuff like that. You already got yourself in trouble and turned invisible because of this shit. Ah.
Astaroth, you just feel it like a dink on your helmet.
I honestly don't hate this. It will make being a ranger a lot more achievable for me as a Goliath.
Fair.
So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see how this lasts.
Glass half full. Glass half full. I
you
like
are
it.
a big boy.
See if this lasts. Well, so I guess I need to remember. Shake the potions out of my face and remind myself what it is that exactly I'm seeing around me in this room. I don't really recall. I know that we were in this like weird menagerie, and then Astaroth.
There's a laboratory style table with just cluttered paper, crap, books, vials of potions now all smashed against the floor or your face. And then there were these force field like cages keeping these strange and exotic creatures all stacked up, very much cabin in the woods style, because I totally was intending it to be something like that. You got me. Anyway, I think that there was, just pretty sterile environment, excluding the mutilated corpse of this halfling that you just left. There's a doorway that leads back to a hall, and then to this lift that goes back up into the house.
So I'm
Astaroth, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go first, Ballraq.
So I just want to. Do we want to continue on with the exploration then into this? You said there was like a hall, right?
The back with the way you came.
Oh, okay. And then that goes back to the lift and back up to the house.
Yep.
That's the only means to entry and exit in this little laboratory / thing.
So it seems. There's no other exit.
So I just evaporated all those creatures into the wall or wherever, and they gone.
Yeah, you think it possibly could be some sort of teleportation magic, or, you could have fried them, or, I don't know. You guys aren't that great at magic, are you?
No.
No, we're shit ass poor at magic actually.
And
Yeah.
we're not
I was
that
gonna say,
great
you
at
can do
getting
our-
bounties either, because I'm pretty sure I just blew
Yeah.
up all the fucking animals. So,
Yep. Yep.
all right. I'm yelling out to Ballraq. I say we backtrack. We go the way we came, and we try to get up into that elevator.
Yeah, let's head out.
Going back up the lift, the way you came, you emerge outside of this wooden carved cuckoo clock to see that there is only one half-orc still tied up and sitting on the floor.
So I'm thinking the other one was a conjuring of that guy that we killed in the basement, that little dude. So I'm thinking that the one that's on the floor is now the good. I'm trying to let me recall, who was it prior to this when they both turned into the creature?
The one half-orc dullard, and then there was the one like black-skinned alien-eyed creature.
Yeah, it was the one dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The one that was the girl before prior looked like a girl.
I'm gonna assume then that it's our dullard. What was his name?
Axel.
Axel, that's right. That's right. Axel's probably the dipshit still sitting on the floor. And probably not a good thing that creature's on the loose.
I kind of want to investigate more, make sure that before we release this thing on the floor, that it's our dullard, it's our Axel Rose. So I'd like to investigate further.
Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to, are you just looking at him? Are you asking him questions?
I'm actually getting closer to him, kind of giving him a one-over and trying to talk to him, trying to communicate.
You take a vial of his blood with an electric charge, or what was it? What the fuck they use in the thing? Anyway, are you just kind of prying him for information like that? Like a little torture, or are you gonna be nice about it?
No, I'm trying not to agitate it at first, and I'm trying to see if there's any way I can get some results, some response out of it, just by communicating, just by kind of getting closer, communicating, looking the creature over.
Okay, go ahead and roll then a investigation check if you want to do that.
D20.
D20. Your skill is investigation.
19.
I'm an old man, very impressed by your 19 roll, and that does the trick. So you're looking at this guy, and you're eyeing him up and down, and, I mean, from what you can tell, but before he said he had a gigantic wanger, and this guy has a gigantic wanger, so, I mean, it seems legit to you, as far as you can tell.
There can't be two big dicks in town. There can't.
Mm-mm. There's actually laws against that, so, I mean, if you look into the ledger of the local kingdom, there's, can't be...
This is the Beaverwood law of dicks.
Mm-hmm. Big swingers keep on swinging. Proud Mary keeps on. Hey, so what are we doing from here?
All right, I'm fairly convinced that it's our buddy Axel. What are you thinking, Ballraq?
Well, first, Axel doesn't appear to see me either, does he?
As far as you can tell, he doesn't notice you're there at all.
So I'm gonna ride that train out a little bit longer.
I like it.
I think we should use that to our advantage, if at all possible. And I'm going to try to just be chill and not make too much of a hubbub so that I am not noticed still, right? But I do agree with getting into some investigation and good on you for checking out his dick.
No problem, buddy.
Twice.
No problem, buddy.
You know,
hey,
noticing
it's not just me. It's the 19 roll.
At first I thought, what's the point? Why is Astaroth so into this half orc's
descriptive
wanger? But now, in retrospect,
thanks, bud.
You got 20/20 dick vision, bro. Good for you. So I think that I think we should maybe. Do you think we should let this dude loose? Let's ask him what happened to the other dude before we untie him. Let's question him.
Sounds good. I agree with that. All right, we want to interrogate him and kind of see what happened to the other creature that was tied up right next to him. We want some answers.
All right, so ask him the questions.
Astaroth, you're gonna have to do the questioning, unless I break my code of silence. And
Yep. No, that's. I think we should use that to the advantage. Just in case this dude lunges at us.
Maybe I can whisper questions into your ear. Really quietly.
Yeah, okay.
And then you could
vocalize
the questions.
All right, so I kind of crouch down to get directly in the eye contact. We're both just locked in eye to eye, looking at each other, and I calmly and collectedly ask him what happened to the other creature that was tied up next to you.
Yeah, that guy, he's fucking gone, man. cut himself loose and ran off. Took my sword, too.
How did he cut himself loose if he was tied up?
His sword was left in the middle of the floor.
Was he just like dog across the carpet over to the fucking sword and picked it up with his toes?
You're talking about how a dog rubs its butt across carpet is a mode of transportation?
Yeah, is that how it scooted across the...
Yeah, pretty much. Wood floor, though,
Okay.
so it just did like a big squeak. It was like... It was really gross, and you guys were down and you didn't hear it. And the guy's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I see. Breaking free, huh? See you later. He got real, like, hillbilly all of a sudden. A hot dog, I don't know what I'm doing in this cabin, but I sure am scared.
Which way did he go? Astaroth, ask him which way did the bad guy go? Did he leave the house or is he still here?
He ran into the other room and then seemed to run out the door.
So
Have you...
I know this isn't how the voice sounded before, but this is far more entertaining for me.
Okay, I don't think we're in any direct danger, but I look over
like
to you and
Foghorn
whisper.
Leghorn.
Now. I'm just a southern lawyer who wants to talk about how this half-orc boy did have nothing to do with that murder-suicide in the other room by that child and mother.
Love it. All right, I kind of give you a signal to get close to me so I can talk to you without having this guy know that you're there. So I'm thinking using your invisibility to our advantage. I say you walk out, cautiously, quietly, walk out the door, kind of do a roundabout around the house, get a visual, see if you see that other one out there or anything else that's suspicious while I ask him more questions. How do you feel about that?
I'm telling you need to go outside by my fucking self?
Dude, you're invisible. Like, go quietly, cautiously.
Yo, the last time we were outside, there were fucking zombies out there?
Dude, the door's wide open, bro. Why aren't they coming in?
The door's just blowing in the wind.
I'm not convinced.
See,
It's like
wind.
It's
Wind
like,
is a sign.
It's like the zipper's unlocked. What the fuck? It's like your zipper's down in your... Oh, man.
The pull tab on a zipper, when it's folded down flat against the zipper, it's locking it. So your zipper does actually have a lock.
Oh, that's interesting. Cool, Blade. I'm glad. Yeah.
Wow. I
was going to say my zipper's always
God
flipped
damn it.
up, and so I just cut my scrotum on it. But what were you going to say, Derek?
Yeah.
I was just going to say he's just a big bag of knowledge.
And I was talking about cutting my big
give him a
bag.
compliment.
So after you guys figure out that the door's wide open and there's no zombies coming in.
I'm still for that. I'm gonna question this guy.
Yeah, okay, I know you are. I'm gonna.
You're not gonna go out and
stay,
check.
in
You're
the
not
house
gonna
where
use
it's
your
nice and safe.
invisibility to
all
the
right,
advantage.
So fuck it. Whatever.
Are we really having this
I'm
fight
going,
right now,
I'm
bitch?
going. I'm going out. I'm just gonna leave the safety of the house and the companionship, and I'm gonna wander out of the where are we at? We're in the great room or whatever, Kyle?
Yeah, the main room, the great room, the whatever you want to call that. Pretty good room. It's pretty nice.
I'm gonna wander out that front door then.
You
That's
meander out
blowing
the front door?
It's blowing in the wind. I'm gonna go ahead and take a step outside and visualize the exterior, assess the surroundings.
You peek around and seeing the perimeter of the woods not too far away. You don't see any activity in your immediate vision. There seems to be no sounds and groans and hauntingly guttural moans, very non-sexual in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. So it seems like the situation has changed from when you first arrived.
Seems pretty chill out here.
No smell of the dead. Okay.
Nothing weird going on around the back side of the house. Wasn't the back side of the house where that wizard guy went out the window?
Yeah, he went out the back of the window. Smashed right out. Ah! Nobody heard a thing.
Except for the neck cracking, or was that?
I mean, if a tree falls in the forest, I mean...
Well, no obvious sign of, like, where these fucking critters went from the weird laboratory down in the basement, eh?
Not from what you could tell. It just seemed to kind of like.
Well, I'm gonna, I guess, go back inside, and I'd like to look around the house, make sure that the house is empty. Then nobody else is around.
There are several people, but it includes Astaroth, Axel, the corpses of the mom, dad, and child that were all slain at your hand, and that's it.
Oh, everybody else is gone.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
all the other people in the house are dead.
Yep.
Dead people. Well, Astaroth, I think that do we want to? We should probably move on.
Yeah.
Want to keep on going, or do you want to? It's middle of the night still.
Maybe
Maybe you guys are really sleepy.
we should rest.
Ah, free one. That's a free one. That's the first one. You get one. Everybody gets one.
All right. So let's just take a little. Let's just take this time.
Let's secure the house first, and then.
Well, yeah, we're back inside.
I think you just
so
get. I think you
close the
guys just
doors
did
up.
secure the house. Is pretty much how you
Yeah.
did. Are you gonna
Axel's-
blockade?
Axel's still tied up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's leave him tied up. There's no reason to untie him right now.
I put a pillow on the ground for him. He kind of.
We'll let him know. Hey,
I'm fine with this.
he's as long as just be cool and be.
He's a dirty boy. He don't mind being
Commence the jiggling.
touched.
I've changed his accents 3 times.
Got night vision.
Oh, Axel's my favorite. He's my favorite in this whole thing.
You guys want to stay up and tell ghost stories? I'm Hubert from Family Guy.
All right.
Oh,
so
my
taking a little
goodness.
rest, eh?
All right, guys, you can regain all of your HP, all of your spell slots. You are at 100%.
Yes. Fuck yeah, we needed that, bud.
Ballraq, you are still invisible when you wake up in the morning, and you feel hopeful for the future. You feel like you could accomplish anything, and you hear some just kind of angelic bells in your ears, just kind of like, I can do anything I think about.
Man, I just feel great.
You're just like, I put my mind to it, stick to itness.
Dude, I would find out if I was you if you're invisible still.
He just said I'm invisible.
Oh, I missed that part.
He just said I woke up and I'm still invisible, and I feel amazing, and I can hear like angelic music. Am I losing my mind? Or am I just tripping balls on one of the other potions? There was one of the potions was an invisibility potion, and the other potion was pure DMT.
My name is Ballraq, Joe Rogan, my Shrona.
Yeah. Man, I feel like I can do anything. So it's morning now, yeah? Or daylight, at least?
Yeah, there's the crack of sunlight piercing through the trees, and you can see out the window now that the decrepit forest that was so, like, dark with these crooked branches kind of looming over you as you made your way through it. You see that there's some life actually returning to the forest. Squirrel runs out, and you can see him digging out in the front yard. Will you shut up?
Yeah.
We're a 1990s Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
It's beautiful.
So I rated the kids' Halloween candy stash. There's still way too many Whoppers out there. Can we next year? Can we ban Whoppers, please, if you don't mind?
Let's make a stand. You want to protest that, maybe? The candy? Oh,
Whoppers?
Yeah.
You mean like
fuck those
malt balls?
Dude, fuck
like
those
malted?
things.
Those are good, dude.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I know your background.
So I've had them in an application
I like
where
Whoppers,
someone
man.
makes like a shake out of them. That's okay because of the malt with ice cream, but eating them by yourself, get the fuck out of here, you serial killer.
Fuck you.
Oh, I bet you like Raisinets too, you sick fuck.
Fucking right I do.
Oh, you sick fuck. I actually like those.
I also like
at the
those,
movie
but
theater.
Fucking right I like Raisinets,
at
man.
the
I like
movie
old
theater,
candy.
I
I'll eat a
fuck
bit
those
of
up.
honey, motherfucker.
Oh, bit of honey. What about okay? Last one. If you answered this incorrectly, that this is over. This is the last episode of any show that we ever do together. Good and plenty.
Fuck good and plenties, dude. Shit's gross.
That's right. You're,
Fucking black licorice.
Yeah,
you
dude.
joking me?
I'm pretty sure they just take tires and then they cut them into
Alright,
little pieces and then cook
I know
them.
somebody that eats good in plenties. I know
That's
that you're
what-
out there
that's what it is.
somewhere. If you're listening to this, turn this off. You shouldn't be listening to this.
Dude, my
Ugh.
mom, she's fucking weird, man.
She ain't listening, alright, so we're good.
So Ballraq feels fan-fucking-tastic, and you wish you could do something about it.
What?
Astaroth, you still can't see Ballraq, and you notice that Axel is just lying on the, he's sleeping all tied up, laying on the ground.
Oh, Astaroth's awake? Because I was gonna, if he wasn't up yet, I was gonna roll over and give him another
So
on the back of the helmet.
Just wake him up by just kicking his head like a bucket.
don't do that.
I'm an early riser. I'm usually the first one up. So
Isn't that the truth?
You just pester him you just kind of flicking his ear for 20 minutes. There's nothing to
with
do.
my fist-sized finger. Thump, 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 thump.
Stop, I'm sleeping. Stop it. Stop it. Why do we share a room? Stop it.
We had this whole house, and we slept in the same room with the guy that's tied up. And now I think he's over there jacking his massive dong off. We gotta get out of this place. And I need something to eat,
It's just
bro.
turned into a horror movie.
You hear a
horror
bang, 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 bang,
episode.
bang, 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 and the front
Jesus. Oh, thank God we're up. Axel, put that thing away, bro.
door. Oh, commence the jiggling.
Can't get out of the ropes, but still manages to get his hog out.
He did it with his knees.
He's a fucking beast,
Thing is
bro.
fucking gigantic.
I like his resourcefulness and also,
When you just have to shift your pant leg a little bit just to let it drop out the bottom, it's not too hard.
God.
it seems like an encumbrance
Yeah.
for a combat hardened veteran.
The reason he wasn't able to fight is because he was combat hardened.
God. Oh my god.
All right, well, fuck, man. Somebody's knocking on that door.
All right. Hopefully, Axel put that shit away.
You hear he's somehow slid it back up the cuff, and you hear anybody alive in there? Hello.
I just see him like laying on the floor, just like
Just dropping it back in the pant leg.
shaking it back in there.
Axel, you're fucking out of control, bud.
All right, Astaroth, I'm gonna post up on the side,
That's a good idea.
like off to the side, so that if you open the door and somebody comes in, I can just
Just bop
just
'em.
bash him
Yep.
over the head with my massive fist.
Invisible fortress. Just gonna give him a
And,
bop. All right.
why don't you swing that door open and let's see who it is who's knocking.
I'm gonna first call out. I'm gonna ask who it is. Who goes there? I'll say it again, God damn it. Who goes there?
Tell Dick to get closer to the door then.
Hold on. Just gonna take a selfie real quick. What's up, guys? It's me, Kyle. I'm your boy, YouTube. I'm gonna talk about the video right now.
really hard
live.
to hear you.
Ah, what's up? Posting that to socials, guys. How you?
Jesus Christ. Oh, we lost our DM, I think.
There's like 6 different kinds of resin.
You were getting kind of giggly the last couple minutes. I just watched it all unfold.
Oh, dude, I'm just listening to you guys. I'm just so worried as to what's going to happen from here. So they've come through the Golden Beaver Wood from the town that they were in, but I can't even I have to search for it now because it was so long ago.
Who the fuck is at this door?
He just goes, Kenny?
All right, man. What do you think? Should I open it? Are you ready? Are you ready if this dude's sitting there ready to come in? You got the fist above the door frame?
I'm ready. I'm just waiting
Cool.
for this motherfucker to come through that door and be feisty with
All
me.
right.
And I'm just gonna fucking blow.
So I slowly reach over, make sure the door is unlocked. There's no latch on or anything. And then in one quick motion, I open the door and step back.
You open the door and it flies open, and you see that there's 3 men holding pikes. They look to be the town guard, and they're, in their regalia, and at the sight of you are quite shocked. A very large tiefling. You're quite a scene to be seen, a sight to behold.
Mm-hmm. I agree with
Quite
that.
a picture to picture.
They can see that your sigil and your armor, you are clearly a paladin. So then their heightened alert slowly fades. They seem to be kind of okay. He's got to be one of the good guys because he's dressed up like this. But they've got their weapons like in hand.
Okay, well, now that they, just by looking at them, I kind of feel the same way. The alert kind of dropped down a little bit. They obviously
Astaroth.
look like, yes.
Ask them to state their names and their business. Ask them why they're pounding on our door.
Gentlemen, I'd like you to state your name and business. Gentlemen.
Well, my name, we're in this southern part of the Forgotten Realms, all right, sir, and we have a very proper talking method here, which involves me introducing myself in full title. My name is Sir Kenneth C. Jasperson of Cocklington Notch, the town nearby off of the Golden Beaver Wood, where we eat the beaver, and everybody agrees that is the finest beaver you ever did see. And this is my associate, Derek Lon Chinkington, and he is the finest quarterstaff benchman in all of Cocklington Notch. And this is my other friend, Sir Derek. Another
Two Dereks don't make it right.
Two Dereks here.
I'll tell you that.
Yep. And his name is just Derek. And he's quite a beautiful human being. He can't speak, though, so don't even try talking to him.
He's just a mute. Just a handsome mute.
All right, Astaroth, I'm kind of taken back at this point, and I look over to Ballraq and make sure that he didn't slip them any of his magical herb, because they just seem like goofy characters. I kind of do shoot Ballraq an eye, though, in kind of in the general area that I know he's in, since I can't see him. Kind of trying to get his input on what we should do with these gentlemen at the door.
I think we should ask these guys if they know about like the events over the last few days and the home that we're at and who owned it. And I mean, the whole goal of this was to find that unicorn, right? And it's just poofed out of existence. Mm-hmm. Is it gone? Mm-hmm. Is it just gone forever? Or can we find out more about that?
Hope not, because I think that's how we were getting paid.
That's what I thought, bro.
So I hope not. All right, gentlemen. I'd like you guys to answer all of what you know about this area and the recent events that have occurred. We're looking for a little more information on this strange situation that we're in. Do you gentlemen know anything?
I've already forgotten what their voices sounded like, so we're going to do something totally different for them.
I think they're from Jersey.
Everybody's from Jersey. God damn it, Derek. They're not all the same. I can do my Jamaican accent. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, no. I've painted myself into a corner here, haven't I?
Yeah.
Dun, dun. Yeah, man.
Right near the beach, man.
What do you have a question for them specifically?
Yeah. I basically asked them, if they knew anything about what occurred in the last, night, and if they know anything about,
zombies.
Basically,
do they know anything about the zombie situation?
There were several undead on the road, and they were, for the most part, dealt with already. They seem to all be collapsed throughout the woods when they came through this morning. There seemed to be a lot of activity in the middle of the night. It stopped, and it's been quiet ever since. They were coming out to investigate, to check on the cabin owner, who was Themistocles Zabit. and he was not in the house at the time of the encounter. As you can see, they described a very eccentric, elderly gnome who owned the house and was apparently missing for some time beforehand.
Shit, man. Did we kill that gnome down? Was that a gnome that we killed downstairs? Did we kill the homeowner?
He was the homeowner was gone. He was missing already prior to the events.
Yeah, I mean, was he just hanging out in that lair?
Is that what you're saying, Kyle?
He hadn't been seen in some time, so the guards kind of explain that there's no sign of him, and they were coming out to investigate and see what had been going on the night prior.
Astaroth, ask them if they know if the owner of this home had any other properties or homes that they were aware of.
Like it. I like it.
They all kind of confer with each other. They're like, well, Themistocles the Zabit was quite a scholar. He was quite scholarly, sir, and he's going to talk to you like kind of a dumb college student now. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think he is. He's pretty worldly, and I think that he traveled a lot and did some cool stuff. Like he'd seen like the North and like snow, and then like the South, and like trees.
Ballraq, we should definitely smoke with this guy. I mean, have we burned up yet since we've been awake? I feel like
just got up. You guys haven't even had breakfast. Nobody made coffee.
No wake and bake, nothing.
You just kind of woke up, and then all of a sudden the door started getting banged on.
Wait, wasn't there some food in this place last night?
There's a couple charcuterie boards left over of like I think if I go back to it, it was old KFC of questionable date and like just scraps. So for the most part, I think you guys ate everything, but there might be a few things laying around.
Well, I'm thinking
food. Ask these dudes if they know where to get any breakfast, bro.
Well, I'm wondering, should we notify them of the bodies inside so they can maybe notify someone in the town? They can collect their dead.
Yeah, these guys are law enforcement, you said?
They look like town guard.
Yeah. I mean, just let them know we had to, we fought the zombies. There was some weird magical shit going on. We're on a quest.
Unfortunately, this family didn't make it.
We don't even have to go into specifics. There's dead.
What are you guys doing with that other guy tied up?
He's part of the quest. He's a suspect, and we need to take him with us.
Are you talking now, Blade?
Or are you saying that in my ear, and then I'm going to say it?
I'm just whispering that to Astaroth. Sorry.
Yeah,
if I'm not careful, I'll say it all the time on accident now.
Yeah. He's with us, sir. He helped us battle, the dead.
Us. What are you talking about, us?
Well, sir, there were more of us here, and they all didn't make it.
Oh, I see. Yes, it appears to be some casualties. I'm actually now a pretty top-notch cop investigator. I have multiple personalities. This town guard is out of control.
Oh.
He's not getting weird to where he's starting to get aggressive, right?
No. In all reality, he's quite complacent. He seems to understand. You've kind of had a hard night. From the looks outside, there's some crazy shit happening. There's a couple horses that have been eaten on the side of the road, a cart tipped over, and a few people that had been attacked. It seems that there was multiple casualties outside of your situation.
Wait, through all the trauma, I don't remember. How did we get there? Did we get there on horse? Are our horses eaten? Or did we get there on foot?
You had foot-hoofed it from the Cocklington Notch.
Okay.
And you've made your way through to the forest.
Gotcha, okay. So we traveled light.
How far away is town?
Just a hop, skip, and a jump. So if you're talking about time, because we live in West Michigan, so we always accommodate mileage by saying how many minutes it'll take to get there. You were probably walking for 6 hours before you got to this forest edge, and then another 2 hours before you came upon the cabin. So you had a full 8-hour day.
Damn, that's not a hop and a skip.
And a jump. One more step, buddy.
All right. I'm thinking we get some grub and maybe smoke a little before we do anything else.
Well, I'm thinking that there's not shit to eat in this fucking hellhole, and we should fucking maybe burn down and then get back to town. Do we have any food there?
No, again, there's pretty much nothing left.
I mean, I don't need to eat, man. I'm rested.
No, he mean.
Let's hoof it, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's head back to town.
All right.
You're making your way downtown, walking fast, and you're on the path, and you're going to town. And you guys, it's nice and beautiful. The sun's shining. You can see trees have more green to them. This whole area does not seem to be so infected as it did before. All the brackish water seems to be absorbed back into the ground. The green grass is starting to sprout. You can see dew. It's beautiful. The morning. Ballraq, yourself, you're just so... you have this power inside of you. You don't even know. You're just full of it. Astaroth, you're just super happy to be alive, but you're just walking on sunshine, going down. Are you heading back to town? What's the plan? These guys are just kind of waiting for you to make a decision. They're going to be going back to Cocklington Notch either way.
The guys that pikemen.
Yeah, they do mention that you should probably cut that half-orc loose before taking off, because that seems suspect.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. All right, before get the supplies ready before we burn. Maybe we should burn down with Axel, you think, as like a peace offering? Sorry that you were tied up.
Hey, man, it's okay. I'm going to talk like this now.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we should just share it out with everybody.
Yeah. I mean, we're friendly people, and I come from money, so I'm good with like other people smoking with us.
The guards say, fair enough, but we are on the clock.
I didn't realize they were squares.
Man, I'm working right now. I could drop any minute. I can't afford to lose this job.
I'm working right. I'm always working, baby.
Single parent, dude. I'm a single parent. 2 kids. I can't afford to lose this job.
Fucking hustle. Let's get it then. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All
Let's
right.
go. Down with the woods.
I untied Axel. I told Axel, why don't you walk out with us as we're going on the path, and I actually
I think it should
started up.
We should offer to he can join us if he likes.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with him walking.
All right. I'm going to take
one
one quick second because this quick second of lucidity before I forget everything that just happened. Ballraq, did you make yourself known by trying to get these guys to smoke one down, or?
It was me.
The whole time it was like, hey man, your mouth was
wait, hold on, let me ask you a pretty important question. So
I can't drive.
I myself am invisible. All of my clothes are invisible.
You are not seen, period.
It's like you're not there.
If you were to touch somebody, they would feel you. You know that because you've been flicking Astaroth's helmet.
Right.
All right, Kyle, just remember this marker. You got to cut out the last 14 minutes to make it seem like a cohesive story.
All right. So I think, I'm gonna untie Axel. I'm gonna invite him to join us. I think it's the right thing to do. Let's make amends. Sorry, man. Sorry that we had to tie you up, and but no hard feelings. I actually have some of Ballraq's weed on me, his magical roots. Gonna spark this baby up. Why don't you take a walk with us? And I'm gonna secretly pass it to Ballraq when the pikemen who are walking in front of us are not paying attention, so he can take a hit. Don't want to leave him out.
Ballraq's glass pipe floats in the air for a moment as there's this bright light emitting from the bowl. The embers crackle, and then you can hear a as the cheer is just entered. into Ballraq's lungs, and everybody be super chill about it. Axel is pretty cool.
Nice.
He's not saying a word. Have you let him on the con then? Axel's in on it?
I think
we have to.
I think Axel's aware. As stupid as he is, he's aware that Ballraq's with us. He's not really asking about it though.
Okay.
He's not asking too many questions.
So if this was a Telltale RPG, you would see her like up at the top. It'd be like Axel will remember this.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations like, well, you've made a connection with somebody.
All right.
Yep.
Get save +1.
All right, so
there's technically 6 of you, but it appears to be 5 of you walking down the path towards the town. And why don't you all, how about you two dipshits roll your d20, and we're going to do a perception check.
9.
oh man, roll a 3.
That wasn't very good.
You cross a short bridge and come onto this area where there's jagged rocks. And as you're climbing, you see that not too far from you, there is a cart that's been tipped over in the middle of the road. And there are 2 horses that are pulled onto the rocks and seem to be stabbed and bled out onto the rocks. And all of the contents of the cart are ripped out and thrown out into the middle of the road.
Oh god damn. Yo, dude, you seeing this? You peeping this shit, bro?
Bro, did you see anything like around us that might have caused that?
So I'm wondering if this was something that occurred during the night. If this was,
Should we investigate the scene a little bit? See if
I think we should. Obviously you can investigate a little bit better without being known to the pikemen. But yeah, I'm walking over too. I'm aware of the situation. I wanna investigate further as well.
So you start walking towards the cart when suddenly you hear as arrows start shooting in your direction.
Motherfucker, Kyle.
Astaroth 1 flies right back towards you, and you see it hit the pikeman standing over your left shoulder. Ballraq, you see one that just kind of lands right between your legs. They don't even notice that you're there, but they're so wildly to the right that you just punk right into the dirt. I need everybody to roll for initiative.